guys! Hey
everyone!
Look who we have here. We've got, we don't even need to worry about this. What we have is gorgeous Ayla, and we have baby Grace, and of course we have Jade.
Hey everyone!
Say hey guys, look at the kids, just say hi. They're growing up so quickly, aren't they? I have the gorgeous Jade Pierce here because we wanted to have a little chat about mum life, because I feel like we've known each other for a while now. We've known each other for a good while. Pre-baby days. It's been a couple of years and we haven't ever done anything together. I thought it would be nice for us to come together and talk about just, hashtag mum life. We're gonna have to accept mum life means that there might be some noise in the background. But I've partnered with the C&G Baby Club. They have a baby symptom checker, which I have details in the description bar below, and I'm going to talk about in this video because it's actually really amazing. We just wanted to have a chat about just motherhood, and now that I feel like we're getting into it, I've been a mum for like 1.5 years now.
Ayla is 8 months now, so it's been a while and it goes so fast. Oh my god.
I don't know if you guys know Jade, but I'd love you to share just a little bit of your story. Because you should check Jade out, please.
Check me out, guys. So I'm Jade. I'm 22. I got pregnant.
I'm
a young mum. I got pregnant at 20 and then gave birth at 21. It was a surprise. Some of the best things in life come as surprises. She's 8 months old now, so I can basically talk about the first year.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little chat about current motherhood. And you know what? This Ayla, right? Although she's small, she's so strong. She was just stamping all over me. She's like, no, I gotta get out of here. Okay.
Her and Grace, even though they're 2 different ages, they seem to be merging.
Just doing their own thing over there. Okay, so I've written some notes and we also asked you guys some questions on Snapchat. Okay, so just generally, how have you found motherhood so far?
It sounds like a typical thing to say, but it is one of the best things ever, but it is the hardest thing I've ever come across in my life. I think what it is that there's no book to tell you what you're doing. Everyone has different ways of how you raise a child. So some people are going to think what you're doing is right, some people are going to think what you're doing is wrong. There's no right or wrong, really. I mean, there's obviously wrong. It's been one of the best but hardest times of my life.
I found that early stages difficult in terms of you never quite know what to do. Like there is no rule book. There is no, you have to do it like this and you have to do it like this and you have to do it like that.
Because you have to get to know your baby yourself.
Yes, that's very true. Every baby is different with different experiences and different responses. You just kind of learn as you go, as you see your baby's personality develop as well.
Grace just dropped it on the floor.
Honestly, I feel like it is one of those things that kind of really changes you.
Yeah, I think so. Because before I had Ayla, I didn't really have like a routine in life. Like I'd go to sleep 4 AM, wake up whenever I wanted to, sometimes 2 PM, let me not lie. But now she wakes up 6:30 every single day. I'm in bed by 10:30, 11. It's got me into a routine. It instantly, it's not about you anymore. It's about someone else, no matter what.
And you do have to slightly grow up because there is no, I just feel like doing it. Like what you doing today? There is no just doing what you feel like doing when you feel like doing it. Those days are long gone. I want to talk about sleep. How have you found sleeping and the sleep schedule? Because I feel like that has been one of the most important things, like one of the key factors when it comes to being a mum and just parenting in general, is that lack of sleep. Listen.
First of all, I'm a whole different human without sleep. Like I am a beast. Like I'm a nice person, but I'm a beast when I haven't had sleep. So it's been really, really difficult. Michael actually has taken that part on board a lot more than I have. He knows I'm a different person without sleep, and to be honest, I don't think he can be bothered for me to be moody. So he just thinks, you know what, I've got this. Not anymore. She sleeps through the night, but she wakes up about 6:30, which is still in the middle of the night for me. So so he'll have her 4 or 5 days a week in the morning.
I'll be honest with you, Michael is a morning dude, and so he definitely wakes up, and Grace actually wakes up about 6:30 as well, and he will wake up with her more often than I would.
Yeah.
And obviously, if there were like nighttime feeds, I would do nighttime feeds. But nowadays, obviously, she doesn't do nighttime feeds. So did you actively put her into a routine?
Yeah.
So how did you do that?
Every single day, and it was hard. Like, you think that nothing's working because you want something to work instantly, but it doesn't go down like that. But literally every single day, 7:30, bath, bottle, bed. And before, if she wasn't sleeping, we'd just be like, oh, she's just obviously not tired. Like, let's just wear her out. But now it's like, you're going to bed. And even if that means that you're crying a little bit, whatever. Sometimes she laughs in our face, like, you think this is a joke? This is a joke.
Every parent has to like look at what works for their child. Obviously,
you have to be stern with it, like strong, like.
Yeah. Did you find that there was any impact? And this is actually one of a lot of the questions that we got on Snapchat, both of us, is if you felt like there was an impact on your relationship after having a baby, and what did that look like?
It did, but I don't think it changed it as much as I thought it would.
Okay.
I thought that like we were both gonna be so tired and screaming at each other because we were so tired. But it wasn't actually like that. To be honest, Michael's really good. Like
Right, baby.
Michael's really good. He like compromises with things, and a lot of the time he actually puts my well-being before his own. So if I'm tired but he's tired, he would rather me sleep than him sleep. So he's really sweet like that, to be fair. The only thing is that we literally just can't, like before we'd be like, let's just have a stroll around London, let's just get the tube into London and just look at nothing.
You can't do that anymore.
She's in bed. So it's the only thing that's happened now is more of a routine, like the same thing all the time, every day. Whereas before we could be spontaneous.
So I found when it came to my relationship, do you know what? I actually feel like it made us better. Okay, in the very beginning, it was tense. There were definitely some moments where we were stressed.
Yeah.
And like when two people are very tired and one person is very emotional, which was me, then it can make things, you know, a little bit difficult. I was quite tense. And the same thing when you say that how your Michael, you know, put you first. So he'd rather be tired than you be tired. My Michael was the same. But overall, I found that we became more stronger. In the very beginning, we were tired. And when we didn't have a routine, it was stress.
Did your mum stay with you the first week?
Yeah, she did for the first week. And my mum's been an angel and helped out so much. But then like, once you work out, at this time we do this time we do this, it's your job to do that, it's my job to do that. All of that like division of labor makes all the difference, doesn't it? Overall, I'm happy that my relationship hasn't crumbled.
Yeah, but I can understand why relationships would.
Oh yeah. Some people like don't have the support, and that's why I always say I applaud like single mums because.
Oh my goodness, I don't know how you do it. I say this all the time. I don't actually know how you do it. I know a lot of the time when you have no choice, you get on with these things.
That's what they do. It's like, what do? I get on with it, step up to the mark and actually kill it. But it is a gift and a skill, and you guys are amazing.
You're killing it, man.
Yeah. So your baby's weaned. How did you find that process of weaning?
Really easy.
Okay.
Really, really easy. She gobbled everything down from the start.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Obviously, not every mum has, you know, babies that are easy, and you know, this is actually one of the points that I wanted to get into, and this is why the baby symptom checker is actually really useful. Did you ever find that your daughter had constipation or colic?
Yeah.
And you were
right. So she was constipated, and she literally wouldn't poo for like 3 or 4 days. Like you feel hopeless, basically. But I just wanted to know that it was somewhat normal.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. And like a lot of parents, their children, when they start weaning or eating, or even when they're still on milk, no matter what type of milk they're on, there are issues that come around feeding that nobody tells you. Grace wasn't too bad. She was a little bit colicky in the very beginning, so after feeding she was a bit crying.
How do you know when they've got colic?
Girl, how do you know? It's very hard to tell. Like literally, a lot of people don't really know. And there are a couple of symptoms that you might see. So crying a lot after feeding. You could tell your baby was constipated because you never saw anything in the nappy, and you could tell she was
sort of straining, like wanting to, but nothing was happening.
And I feel like as a parent, it kind of is like, oh, my baby, and you don't really know what to do.
You wish you could literally take the poo out of them and put it,
just go in,
put it just.
Yeah,
I would try everything, like belly massages, and do you know what, they did work, to be fair.
Do you know what's so funny? Like when your baby isn't well, what a parent would do. Listen, some people suck bogey out of their baby's nose.
Oh yeah, I've done it.
Like when your child isn't feeling well or their best, as a parent, you're like, I've got to sort this out.
Yeah.
I've got to sort this out.
And at first, before I became a mum, I was like, I would never suck bogeys out of my child's nose in my life. But when you see them like that, you actually can't help it, and you know you can wash your mouth.
People will not know what it's like. She's in a really good mood.
Really good.
Anyway. So I quickly wanted to tell you guys about the baby symptom checker that has been created by C&G Baby Club. It is absolutely amazing, and this is kind of the stuff that we're talking about. It is really hard for parents to sometimes, find out resources to find out if there's anything wrong with their little one. They may not be able to get an appointment at the GP, or maybe they don't necessarily feel like they want to go there, and this is not an alternative to going to the GP. But the whole idea is basically to have a tool where you can type in some symptoms or some things that you feel like your baby is kind of dealing with, and see what kind of feedback you can get out. And I feel like it's just another layer of assurance. It's been developed by GPs, dietitians, experts in the field. You can type in symptoms that so many other mums experience or have. So if you say, all right, it's been 4 days since my little one's had a poo, or like my baby keeps crying after she's eating something. Or,
I wish I knew about this before.
Yeah, it is such a good tool, and I really wanted you guys to like know about it. I have it linked in the description bar below. Yeah, the tool is really useful if you want to actually go to a healthcare professional and then say, actually, I think this is what my child might be dealing with. Right, so I wanted to go through the questions that you guys had sent us. Did you guys always know that you wanted kids, or did it just happen?
It just happened. In fact, I always said I never wanted kids, which is strange. Yeah, I always said I'm never gonna have kids. I want it to be me and my partner. We can have lovely furniture that won't get ruined. We can travel everywhere. We can do whatever we want without having a child. And to be honest, now that I have her, I can't believe I never used to want kids, because they are a blessing, honestly. Hard, but a blessing.
Yes, I always wanted to have kids. The same way you didn't necessarily feel ready, it's the same way I actually didn't feel that ready to have kids. So I'm older than Jayde, but I was like, oh, I'm not ready. I was doing a lot of traveling, and I felt like, oh no, like this isn't a good time. But I do feel like there isn't necessarily that perfect time.
I don't think so either.
I don't think there is.
No. I don't think anything can actually prepare you for how hard it is.
Yeah, but then once you have a baby, it's just like, let's roll, it's life, here we are, and you just kind of keep it moving. So it is hard, it's definitely harder, it's not as easy, but you kind of just make it work. Do you feel like you've done that? I feel like you've done that.
You have to.
Yeah, there isn't a choice, they're here.
You have to. And you love them, like the love is literally unconditional.
You literally love your children, so it's like, okay, let's get on with life, with my love. So, and I think though, like, I feel like every single day when you see your child doing new things, and you see their personality developing.
When she started smiling was when I realised, I was like, oh my god, like I knew I loved her, but now it's like I got excited, like it was excited love.
Yeah. Like it's the more you see, the more they interact, the more you see their personality, you're like, oh my gosh, like
And you can pick bits, like there's certain things that she does that's like me, even though she's little, 8 months, but there's certain things that she does that is like me or like her dad.
You know.
Yeah.
Alright, another question that we both have has been around balancing work and life and personal life and babies and all that jazz. How have you found it?
Difficult. Really difficult. I'm really just blunt with it, aren't I?
No, do you know what? It's really important for people to be honest, because sometimes I feel like in social media people act like they're in la la land and like everyone's just at home.
And even me, I'm in the social media world and I'm looking at other people and I'm thinking, how have you got it so perfect? But then I need to remember that people look at me and think that my life is so perfect, and I'm thinking, girl.
And I think a lot of the time people can't necessarily see behind the scenes. So, you know, saying, you know, what's it like balancing work and life? Like, you're up early, I'm up early. So say, you know, we're here, we're filming videos right now, Ayla's getting changed, Grace is doing something in the other room, it's all good. You just do what you have to do.
You gotta do what you got to do.
How do you guys feel about people trying to tell you how to be parents? Like how people comment on you not doing something right?
At first, it offended me, it made me really angry. Not angry, it made me upset because I felt like, am I doing what's wrong? But what I don't like is when people try and teach you something and they come across aggressive. I'm not gonna learn anything if you're telling me. It's like a teacher, they make you feel dumb for not knowing these things. We need to understand I'm a first-time mother.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna teach me something, be nice and understanding about it instead of like shouting at me through the internet. You're doing this, you're a bad mum. It's like, okay, look, I've just become a mum.
Obviously, because we're on the internet, so yes, we do get a lot of people who have opinions. I made a point in just not putting myself too much detail on what I actually do or how I actually parent.
That's what
because I'm not really good at that. But you'll even find, and I know there's lots of mums out there who have this experience where maybe like, you know, they've got mums or their grandma or their own mum. My mum's like, no, don't do it like that, you should do it like this. I would say basically the best thing is, like, I love feedback from other women who've experienced stuff, and I think it's just really important to feedback and give comments in love and also in a place of experience rather than a place of judgment, which sometimes some other people, you know, have. And also, again, the best way to learn parenthood and motherhood is literally just to be a mum.
Yeah.
Like, how confident are you now as a mum?
Oh yeah, I know my child.
What tools and what strategies have you put into place that make you really feel sane when you're having like a down day?
Pampering myself really works. At least once a week, twice if I can. But like, I have a bath, sometimes I have a little sip of wine. I do a face mask, wash my hair, whiten my teeth. I go in, I'm not gonna lie, I go in. Do my eyebrows, and I feel 10 times better because it's like you've just had them few hours to just be me. And me personally, I do take a lot of pride in appearance just because it literally makes me feel a lot better. When I put makeup on and stuff, usually it sets me up for the day. Like I feel more professional, like more together, just that girl, you know?
Yeah. Then while you're having that moment, does Michael look after Ayla, or
usually it's when she's in bed, so she goes to bed about 8, and then that's when I have like the evening to just settle down.
Nice. Yeah. So it's not like not that you've given her away, but you've done your routine and then you have your own dedicated time.
Or Michael will do it, but usually I like to do these sorts of things at night, so when she's in bed it's fine.
It's really important as well, that dedicated time, I feel, for people to have. How has motherhood changed you, and what do you do differently now that you're a mum?
I don't really know. I don't actually know how it's changed me in a good way. Just the whole routine thing, and but I've always been mature for my age, so I can't really
you've always been very mature. Jayde, listen, she's very mature, very mature. So yeah, I mean, I feel like motherhood has changed me in terms of, I feel genuinely more satisfied as a person.
Do you?
Yeah. I feel genuinely like, you know what, it's great to have success and all that kind of jazz, right? But I could be very happy with just me, Mike and Grace, and maybe everyone.
Yeah.
So you realise like everything else is wonderful, but realistically the thing that matters the most is that moment. So I feel just this almost level, this sense of satisfaction that it'll be fine. Grace is back in the house. Oh, hi. Oh, there she goes. Oh, what's happened?
Ayla done that before, and Grace took it upon herself to knock me in the head with the dummy. She's like, well, your daughter did this, so I'm gonna do this.
So guys, I think that is us done. I'll put Jayde's social on the screen. If you don't know Jayde, please check her out. And yeah, make sure you check out the C&G Baby Club, and of course the Baby Symptom Checker. It's an amazing tool. I think it's gonna be very useful to some mums out there who are just sometimes just need that little bit of extra reassurance.
Can we not ruin the outro? Please.
Please, we got it. So guys, thank you for watching and we'll catch you later.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Say bye. Bye. Say bye. Oh, that was so cute.